Mr. President, Mr. Secretary General, ladies and gentlemen, today humanity faces enormous shifts unseen in a century and has entered yet another period of geopolitical confrontation. The essence of the threat comes from the simultaneous erosion of fundamental principles of international law embodied in the Charter of the United Nations. The displacement of these pillars puts an increasingly heavy burden on the existing structure of international relations and creates confrontations. The pattern of non-compliance, suspension, and withdrawal from key international legal instruments is extremely concerning, as it could lead to the point of no return. This situation disrupts the trading system, weakens the supply chains that drive economic life, damages food security, and accelerates inflation. Current negative trends further exacerbate human suffering. 108 million people are forcibly displaced. More than 1 billion live in poverty, and 2 billion do not have access to essential medicines. The ultimate result is humanity's loss of confidence in the future stable development of the world. The younger generations no longer believe that the world they inherit will be a better one. Therefore, Kazakhstan finds it necessary to restate its unwavering commitment to the principles of the United Nations Charter. The leaders gathered here are responsible for the fate and future of humankind. Yet, as we approach the United Nations 80th anniversary, we have come almost full cycle to the organization's point of departure. The resolution of political issues by force, in fact, results only in deadlock. Dialogue is the only way to create a conducive environment that enables agreement on new principles and norms. Despite best efforts, conflicts persist in many regions of the world. We urge all parties to seek diplomatic solutions to the conflicts based on the UN Charter and universally recognized international law. In this regard, Kazakhstan commends all efforts and plans proposed by different states and groups of countries in support of a political settlement of the Ukrainian crisis. Diplomacy and dialogue should always prevail in seeking the resolution of international disputes. We must therefore together exert the greatest efforts to stabilize the only system of global institutions we have. We will not succeed in tackling these challenges without a comprehensive reform of the Security Council. It's an urgent need of our time that meets the interests of the vast majority of humanity. I am strongly convinced that the voices of middle powers and all developing countries in the Council need to be amplified and clearly heard. Since the Security Council appears unable to move beyond deadlock, it should become more representative so that other countries, including Kazakhstan, can play a greater role in the maintenance of peace and security. In our region, the growing engagement of member states has been a positive force in the transformation of the Conference on Interaction and Confidence-Building Measures in Asia into a full-fledged international organization that can contribute to continental mediation and peacemaking. Similarly, as the current chair of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, Kazakhstan put forward the initiative of world unity for a just peace and harmony. This initiative, which we invite you to join, comprises a new security paradigm, a fair economic environment, and a clean planet. Open dialogue between the global South and the global North is its central pillar. Of all the challenges we face, perhaps the most destructive is the threat of use of nuclear weapons.